Всем привет, дорогие друзья, с вами Перец, и я продолжаю проходить Fallout New Vegas. Итак, у нас сегодня... что у нас сегодня? Продолжаем проходить сюжетные линии. Так, и сегодня у нас продолжаем проходить сюжетные квесты где-то здесь, насколько я знаю, я понял, может быть, чуть дальше находится... терминалы. О, да, вот они. Так что давайте разблокируем их. Легко, легко. И я, ребят, ненавязчиво напоминаю, то, что у нас есть группа ВКонтакте, группа в Телеграме. Подписывайтесь обязательно, чтобы не пропускать видеоролики. Иногда ютубчик просто не пропускает. Бывает такое, система шалит и не присылают уведомления. Даже если колокольчик стоит, это бывает такое. Поэтому обязательно подписывайтесь на телеграммную группу ВКонтакте, чтобы не пропустить новый ролик по Fallout и не только. Также подписывайтесь на Бусю, чтобы увидеть ролики чуть раньше, чем обычно выходит на ютубе. Вот там все серии есть. А мы продолжаем. Так. Есть. Вот, я прежде напоминаю, что у нас... я в любом случае буду смотреть все концовки. Но сначала я бы хотел уничтожить легион Цезаря, если это представится возможным.
Move along, please. Move along, please.
Ну, так, полегче.
Move along, please. Move along, please. Move along. Please. Move along, please.
Так, теперь возвращаемся.
You've carried out Caesar's will. You're free.
Так, мне кажется, надо освободить Бенни. Потому что никто не заслуживает такой смерти.
You must enter Caesar's. sitting tight.
Awe. True to Caesar.
I felt the ground shake a while ago. There are rewards for doing as I command. Today, your reward is vengeance. You get to decide how Benny dies. Go to Benny. Let him know what you've decided. My Praetorians will perform the execution, unless you want to perform it yourself. You need to work on your bloodthirst. We won't speak again. Walk away if you want, but if you do, he's going up on a cross.
Надо освобождать Бенни. Блять, надо как-то освободить его.
Go ahead and laugh, baby. I ain't blind to the humor in this situation. Didn't leave me much choice when you showed up. Like I said, you forced my hand. So, baby, what did you find down there? So, all this time, the old man had an entire army on layaway? Clever player. Just imagine the look on Baldy's face when those Securitrons come pouring out on Judgment Day. I'd pay to have that bronzed. So all you gotta do is talk to Yes Man. Figure out how to set things in motion. Make Vegas a town I would have been proud of, baby. Let it swing. I see. And how's that gonna happen? What am I gonna say? No thanks? If you can get these ropes off, I'll do my best to take down my share of the guards.
Блин.
Ring-a-ding-ding, baby.
Поехали.
Another kill to my name. Come on. I hardly even know how to fight. You'll pay for that.
Блять. Ну, я не знаю, что можно сделать. Так.
Go ahead and laugh, baby. Didn't leave me much choice when you showed up. So, baby. So, all this time. Just imagine the look on Baldy. So, all you. Make Vegas. What am I gonna say? If you can get these ropes off.
Another kill. Had enough?
You like that?
Come on!
Да, блять. Но это тяжело, можно. Ну, это можно сделать, это возможно.
Go ahead and laugh, baby. I see. And how's that? What am I gonna say? If you can get these ropes off, I'll...
Блин, жалко, не могу.
Another kill to my name. Another kill. War. Come on. You'll pay for that. Come on.
О, Блин, ну может быть реально не освобождать Бенни, а потом убить видео ЦЗ с поддержкой НКР.
Go ahead and laugh. I see. Machetes at 20 paces, hey? What am I gonna...
Ну, может быть потом, типа, разобраться потом.
You think? What's holding you up? Machetes... You're a class act, baby. Not to... Hey! Had enough?
Блин, ну, поехали. Я хочу
Go ahead and
освободить его.
laugh. Yeah. So, babe... What am I gonna... If you can get these ropes off, I'll do my best. Ring-a-ding...
Another kill to my name. You like that?
Ну, ты издеваешься, еще зависимость. Ладно, хрен с ним.
Come on. You like that?
Doctor's baddies.
Like that? Like that? Had enough?
Блять, я застрял. Заколебал. Так. Блять, патроны кончились, сука. Вовремя. Подожди. Давай охотничий винтовку возьмем. Хотя бы что-то, хотя бы какое-то оружие, знаете. Мне гранат, да? Нет. Вообще не оружие.
Retribution!
Где мои мочи там? Ладно, ладно, я пошутил. Я пошутил. Сейчас, подожди.
Some of the slaves have been spreading stories of
Будем разговаривать по-другому. Мне нужно оружие.
If you're injured,
some of the slaves. Looks like the... So you're the visitor I've heard some of the legionaries talking about. I'll grab...
Так, нам к ремонту 30. Ладно.
Some of the slave... Hold your tongue, wastrel. There have been sightings of rangers in black armor. The best the profligates have to... Awe, are you ready? Awe, The trip will... By order of Caesar, all visitors... Caesar, if... This is your... This fool challenges the Legion, bro. Ah, wait. Another kill to my name. Come on!
Come on.
You like that?
Ладно. Ну, я бы не хочу спасти. Никто не заслуживает такой смерти. Блин, ну... С другой стороны...
We have nothing to discuss until you've dealt with Benny.
Go ahead and laugh, babe. Didn't leave me much choice. So all this time, the old man had an... Just imagine the look on Baldy's face. So all you gotta do is talk to Yes Man. Figure out how to set things in motion. Make Vegas a town I would have been proud of. I see. I see. Keep it simple, eh? Around here... Nah. Do it, baby. Damn! Ooh! Oh! A fair kill.
I'm sure you found Benny's demise pleasing. The destruction of an enemy? Let's press on, shall we? As I was telling you before, I want Mr. House out of the picture. You have an interest in his death, too. If he knows that you destroyed his gadgets beneath the fort, he will strike back. You know where to find him. How he dies, I leave. It's called an autodoc. As the name suggests, it's an automated physician, more or less. He can treat broken bones, cuts, punctures, scrapes. Sometimes I bestow its use upon someone I favor. Makes for a powerful gift in a culture that forbids painkillers and is largely ignorant of medical science. I'll hand it to that piece of shit. He was determined. He used some kind of old-world stealth device to get across the river in a Legion boat. Seems the device ran out of... See, thing is, he didn't change his hairstyle. He was brought before me along with the platinum chip. That's how I knew. Benny tried to sell me a story, but Lucius has a way of coaxing the truth out of captives. I've analyzed the region's tribe to determine how they might be useful. I may tell you more. Mark my words, you piece of shit. This is the... If you meant what you said, you best be on your way, and at good speed. If you ever disobey me again, I will order my prey.
Our way, true to Kaiser. Our way, true to Kaiser. Yes. Our way, true to Kaiser.
Конечно, пойдем отсюда. Больше делать ничего.
Careful where you flash that chip of yours. Let's roll out then.
Так, ну погнали, чё?
Awe, are you ready? Way.
Так. Поехали. Ну, место хаос мне тоже не нравится, на самом деле.
Kings are led by the king. Has some kind of robot.
Well, howdy, partner. I see you brought a friend. Sorry. Boss is pretty clear on this.
I take it you've come to... Our terms were clear. Now that you have the chip in your possession, this is not the time for... Delivery of the platinum chip. I invite you to think carefully about what you do next. Standing alone before me. By the time I was 30 years old, I was a billionaire 30 times over. I founded and ran a vast economic empire. Do you really think I'm going to let an I spent 2 centuries searching for the platinum chip. It's my invention. Why, thank you so much. You played that very... You're fortunate that I have a certain tolerance for greed. Some things are more easily shown than told. Take the elevator all the way down to the bottom level. Don't worry, you'll like... Step closer to the demonstration area, if you would. I expect you're well familiar with my Securitrons by now. The titanium alloy housing that protects its electronic core deflects small arms and shrapnel easily enough. Its X-25 Gatling laser, produced to spec by Glastinghouse Inc., is deadly against soft targets at medium range. And for close-range suppression or crowd control, the Securitron is armed with a 9mm submachine gun. All of this you probably already knew. What you did not know is that these are the Securitron's secondary weapons. All this time, my Securitrons have had to get by running the Mark I operating system, which lacked software drivers for their primary weapons. Today, with the delivery of the Platinum chip, all that changes. Behold, for the first time, Securitrons running the Mark II OS. The M235 missile launcher gives the Securitron the ability to engage ground and air targets at significantly longer ranges. And a rapid-fire G-28 grenade launcher ensures the Securitron is deadly in close-range engagement.
Я так понимаю, что
The software upgrade also includes drivers for the Securitron's highly sophisticated on-board auto-repair systems. Altogether, the Mark II software upgrade confers a 235% increase in combat effectiveness per unit. The city of New Vegas finally has soldiers worthy of protecting it. Return to the penthouse now. We have much to discuss. Trips to the basement are rarely so educational, don't you think? I've since broadcast the upgrade to every Securitron in range of my transmitters, and I must say, it's causing quite a stir down on the Strip. The foundation is laid. My Securitrons on the Strip are upgraded, and those at the fort ready for action. Now it's just a matter of adjusting the attitudes of some lesser groups while we wait for Caesar's Legion to attack Hoover Dam. Outside New Vegas, at what was once called Nellis, they are, shall we say, aggressively reclusive. They have several howitzers they fire at. Artillery of this sort has a range of several miles. If it's going to fire on Hoover Dam, I want it firing. If not, then I want to make sure that the boomers don't sign similar treaties to fire their guns in support of the NCR or Caesar's Legion. Well done. The boomers' firepower may prove an advantage when the battle for Hoover Dam comes around. Your next assignment would have been to investigate the Omertas. But you managed to foil their scheme before I could put you to the task. I should compensate you as though it were an official assignment, however. Wouldn't want to disincentivize your proactivity. Indeed. Moving on. Your next assignment is to locate and destroy remnants of the Mojave chapter of the Brotherhood of Steel. The NCR nearly did the job at Helios 1 a few years ago, but given the Brotherhood's fanatical views on technology, they can be counted on to oppose. Please. You're absolutely right. You must have had run-ins with them. Since 2278, I've lost 5 Romans. I didn't receive any clear video of the incidents, but telemetry from the units destroyed indicates they were... It's obvious that the Brotherhood has a base in Hidden Valley or thereabout. We're talking about a coterie of bulging-eyed fanatics who think all pre-war technology belongs to them. They'll never accept my using an army of robots to defend New Vegas. While it's a fight I can win, I'd rather... I've resurrected Vegas, spirit intact. What I need now is the ability to enforce my rightful claim. Not just against Caesar's Legion, by the way. In fact, the NCR is a more present and insidious threat. To enforce one... Years ago, when I detected NCR scouts roaming the Mojave, I could tell from their uniform. I knew it was only a matter of time before an army appeared to take control of the dam. And I knew my Securitrons wouldn't be enough. And so I recruited the 3 families. Vegas belongs to me because I mustered enough... Indeed it was, and still is, but not without taking significant... Would Kimball and Oliver have traded the lives of hundreds of soldiers for absolute control of Hoover Dam? They weren't afraid of me. They were afraid of Caesar, that attacking me would leave them vulnerable to a Legion offensive. And so they negotiated, not out of the kindness of their hearts, as they try to make it seem, because the calculus of... NCR forces were permitted to occupy Hoover Dam and establish a military base at McCarran Airport. Well, they recognized my sovereignty over the Vegas Strip and agreed to supply electricity and water once they're engineered. Written into the treaty were provisions that the NCR do nothing to... That's how I harnessed the NCR to my endeavor. Their occupation has been the... The salient issue is that they will go to war with me, if given the chance. There's just one reason why the NCR hasn't contrived some outrage to justify invading. The final battle between those 2 armies is fast approaching. I can't afford to let either side win on their terms. What... New Vegas is more than a city. It's the remedy to mankind's derailment. The city's economy is a blast furnace in which can be forged the steel of a new rail line running straight to a new horizon. What is the NCR? A society of people desperate to experience comfort, ease, luxury. A society of customers. With all that money pouring in, give me 20 years and I'll reignite the high technology development sectors. 50 years, and I'll have people in orbit. 100 years, and my colony ships will be heading for the stars to search for... I prefer the term autocrat. I would rule as a chief executive. I would not answer to a board of directors or any other entity. Nothing to impede progress. If you want to see the fate of democracies, look out the windows. My judgment. I have no interest in abusing others, just as I have no interest in legend. Nor have I any interest in being worshipped as some kind of machine god messiah. I am impervious to such... But autocracy? Firm control in the hands of a technological and economic visionary? Yes. Hoover Dam, of course. The NCR had it up and running at 50% capacity within a year of occupying the dam. By treaty,
Ну, что качаем? Выживание, наверное, да? Не, ну братство стали не хочу убивать. Ну, я так понимаю, что я выбрал случайно концовку мистера Хауса, да, хрен с ним. Я все равно потом буду другие концовки смотреть. О, ни хрена себе. Давай возьмем.
Well, howdy, partner.
Excuse me, but are you the courier who caused all of that trouble in the tops? Oh, well, we heard, we meaning the followers of the apocalypse, that you had been in there, the Lucky 38, I mean, and we were wondering if you could help us. This is important enough to the followers that we scraped together the caps required for the... And I'm staying at Vault 21, which is pretty cheap, for the strip anyway. Oh, great. The followers of the apocalypse, well, some of us anyway, have been interested in Mr. House's technology, how he stays alive. Of course, no one else is allowed inside the Lucky 38, so no one knows what's going on. Right. We just want to find out what sort of technology Mr. House has used to stay alive for all these years. It could be of great benefit to the people we try to help, many of whom suffer from hard-to-diagnose illnesses. Ah, I see. I suppose I can give you some medical... Great! I'll have the medical supply... Here, take this packet sniffer. It'll allow us to intercept data on Mr. House's network. You might have to manually remove the encryption from his data network, but hopefully... Hey, have you been able to bug Mr. House's network yet? Good to hear. But it looks like the bug was deactivated a few minutes after it went online. It looks like House has some kind of countermeasure in place to prevent eavesdropping on his network. Here are those medical supplies I promised.
Так, где? Кидал видео. Блин, Кэс, вернитесь назад, пожалуйста, по-братски. Так.
Move along.
Где Кэс?
Oh, hi. Thanks again for helping us with that. We were connected for half a minute and received enough data to fill 5 holodisks. It looked like nonsense at first, but we decoded it. It was all biometric data, life signs from Mr. House. The technology he's using is so advanced that it samples... It's fascinating, but depressing. Whatever technology he has can't... After 2 tries, I think I've learned enough. I'm sure there's something more promising I could be helping... oh yeah. I didn't tell you about the first time. True. Alright. The first try was a little less professional. Someone important on the street. Specifically, a Securitron. And more specifically, the someone was Benny. I know. He shot you in the head and everything.
Я знаю, я в курсе.
But this was a while ago. I knew he was sleazy, but I didn't realize he was so cold-blooded. He sure didn't. Benny was pretty tight-lipped and cryptic about the thing. I wound up helping Benny a lot more than he helped me. Once he had access to the Securitron's memory banks, he kicked me out of the tops. Big surprise, right? Should have seen that. The Securitron was disabled somehow. Might have been an Anyway, he wanted it re-enabled and connected to... If Mr. House detects a rogue Securitron and...
Ладно, Кэс, оставайся там, где должна быть. Вот. А мы сделаем F5 и F6. F5 и F6. Вот так вот.
Hey.
Welcome back, my friend.
How may I assist you?
Now that Hardin's older, I hope I'll be allowed to continue my experiments. Like he wanted to use me for target practice. Ah, the outsider. I suppose it's too much to ask that jarhead. I am Head Scribe Taggart.
There have been reports that the NCR is moving more and more troops into the area.
Yeah?
There have been reports that the NCR is moving more.
Hmm? Oh, you must be the outsider everyone's buzzing about.
And more troops into the area.
How may I assist you?
What is it now, outsider?
Evening.
Я так понимаю, Рамс осталось. Ключ-карта. Пример самоотверженности.
Evening. This isn't like The Sims!
This will be over quick!
Ah!
конечно. Так, а что там по загрузке? Я когда загружался по быстрому сохранению? А, когда украл бункер. Слепой глаз, я даже не знаю, что за миссия. Ну, в любом случае, мы будем перепроходить. Там есть какие-то миссии, какая-то миссия слепой глаз и так далее.
Have you destroyed? Single-handedly destroying a Brotherhood of Steel bunker is quite an accomplishment. Platoons of NCR... This welcome news comes just in. Aaron Kimball, the president of the new California Republic, is going to visit Hoover Dam. Apparently, he hasn't considered the effect on the troops' morale of seeing their beloved leader get his brains blown out by a Legion sniper. I need you to make sure that no harm comes to President Kimball. It's fortunate that you've maintained... Simple. An NCR ranger named Graham is in charge of security arrangement. Given your reputation, don't dally. The precise time of Kimball's visit is a closely guarded secret.
Так, ребят, давайте на этом закончим. Что я затянул в прохождение. Фу, концовка, наверное, будет мистера Хауса, я так понимаю. Ну, не факт, конечно, я еще поговорю с Эйсменом в следующей серии, скорее всего. И пока что ссылка на прохождение Fallout Vegas будет в описании. Подписывайтесь на канал, на Телеграм, на Буст, на группу ВКонтакте, оцените, комментируйте в следующих сериях прохождения, обзоров, стримов игр и также реакции на видео. С вами был Перец, не понравилось, ребят, не болейте, всем удачи и до скорого.